Bonjour, Iris Magazine. It's your girl Inez X, and I'm here in Paris for Fashion Week. Today you're coming with me, so let's go.
So how do you feel? Do you like being makeup, styled in Paris? How do you feel?
Oh my god, I love it. I need it. Like, I've been in Paris for a week and I just like feel like it's been amazing, but this is like my favorite stuff. The glam, the hair, the makeup, the clothes. I love it so much. Like, for me, it's like I could just like do this every day.
So you live in Los Angeles, right?
I do. I live in LA. I'm from New York,
Okay.
but I live in LA.
And-
Paris reminds me of New York a lot. Like, it's a lot like New York, which I love.
And you see a difference between LA? Like New York and Paris are the same, but like LA?
LA is different. It is a little different. It's its own. I love all of them for their own reasons. And they have like a lot of like street culture, and they have a lot of like, you know, it's the arts. It's, you know, like LA is the entertainment capital of the world. This is the fashion capital of the world. And New York is kind of like a little bit of everything. You know, it's just like the city that never sleeps, so it has everything. I feel like for me, I like love them all so much, and I love like that they all have so much culture, diversity, you know. But LA is its own monster, I'm not gonna lie, because it's the entertainment and, you know. So I feel like it's a little more grungy in New York, it's a little more grungy in Paris.
It's chic.
Yeah, it's
Elegant.
chic. And, you know, the people are a little more, you know, but they're more real, you know what I mean? Which I like, you know? LA is a little more like superficial because of Hollywood and all of those things. But it's just as grungy when you really get to the streets, which I love the grunge and the real, you know, the rawness. That's what I love so much. Like, coming here and seeing how raw the Parisians are and the French people are, and like the culture. I think that's been my favorite part. It's very raw, it's real, you know, which I love. And it's diverse, more diverse than I thought. Like, there's all different kinds of people. So I love that. I love the diversity, you know? Different people, but everybody speaks French. So I'm trying to learn more French right now, but I'm doing a bad job.
Tell me something in French.
Oh my God, I've been like trying to learn. Okay, bonjour. I know that.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Je m'appelle
Inez.
Okay.
It's funny because in English and in America, like my name is Inez in Arabic because I'm Arabic, but I always say Inez in America, Inez. But over here, it makes me want to say Inez.
Yeah,
like it makes me want
yeah.
to go to the Arabic way. I feel like I want to say it that way, and I feel like it makes more sense. So
Yeah, you said it in the French way.
yeah, I did.
Yeah,
The
everyone
French
say
way, yeah.
Inez.
I love it. So it makes me want to like, okay, so yeah.
So you-
Bonjour.
Yeah.
Je m'appelle Inez.
And where are you from?
Okay, how do I say that?
Je viens de.
Je viens de New York.
Okay. So you told me you're Arabic. Where are you from?
I'm Palestinian, 100%. My family is from that region, all born and raised in that region. My grandma's Jordanian, my other grandma's Lebanese, but just Palestinian. You know, when you know, the whole region is just so one. So for me, I love being Palestinian. Like, I think it's so powerful, and I love being Arabic. I love being Middle Eastern. I say I'm 100% Arabic, but I'm also 100% American. And it's a little confusing right now because there's so much going on in the world. But I think my job as an artist is to really bring the people together, and I think that we need that right now. So I love it. I feel like, especially here in Paris, like I feel like being Palestinian and speaking Arabic, because a lot of people don't know that I speak Arabic, like especially in America, like they have no idea. So I feel like it's fun. Out here, I'm speaking more Arabic, and people are like, oh, like, and that gets by better than speaking English in France, you know? Like, people like when you speak like Arabic more than English. I'm like, okay, let me speak in Arabic, you know? But I have to get my French up. And there's a lot of Arabs that speak French. So, and it's like, it's similar things, you know, like, so it's just like easier to learn. So I have to learn. Okay. It's time.
You told me about LA, New York, and Paris, the differences, but concerning fashion, what's the city you like the best?
Oh man.
You have to choose only one.
I have to choose one. Okay, I'm biased because I'm a New York girl. So I'm gonna say New York only because
You're not saying Paris.
I feel like only because this is me being honest. I love Paris so much. I feel like it's amazing. But you know, New York is a little like it's cool. Like you got it's swaggy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a lot of swag out here too. Like, don't get me wrong. But I feel like this is the fashion capital. It's like the Louis Vuitton and Dior and all those dream fashion houses and a lot of street brands that I love as well. But I feel like New York is just so cool and swaggy. And I think that the swag level is there. That's number one. But I think Paris definitely leads in the high fashion world. Like, I definitely feel like that. But I feel like New York leads in the street fashion world. Because I've been seeing that people in New York, even in every day, they put that stuff on, you know, like they'll dress to the nines, just walking down the street, but like in some cool swag, you know. I notice the Parisians sometimes, I haven't seen enough, but I'm like, you know, sometimes they put it on, but then sometimes they're like, okay, I'm gonna chill, you know what I mean? It's the same thing about New York, but I'm like, I wanna, you know, so I'm like learning more and more about Paris. But you never know, maybe next time I come and be like, nah, Paris killing New York right now. I think it switches, you know. I think they copy each other sometimes. I think they're inspired by each other a lot, you know. Definitely Paris and New York though, like it's up there, you know. LA, I love LA so much, but you know, they need to, you know, they're behind schedule. It's like behind time. The time is like 3 hours behind New York. So it's like, we're literally, New York is in the future and Paris is more in the future, you know? So it's like things happen in Paris first and then you know what I mean? It's almost like that. So it's like, I feel like I'm biased only because I'm born in New York. I love New York so much, you know what I mean? But Paris is getting me for sure. Like, I'm like, oh, I may like, you know, next time I come, I may be like, you know what, Paris is killing them.
And how would you describe your style?
For me, I feel like I am very unapologetic in my style. Like, I wear whatever I want to wear. Like, if it's something that, like, you know, if I feel like I'm chilling, I want to chill. If I want to wear it, like, athleisure and make it fashionable, or if I want to make, you know, have something that's, like, you know, sexy, or I always have to make it sexy, though. I feel like, you know, I love the feminine energy. I love femininity. I love looking like, you know, just as making it as feminine as possible. And I think like sometimes it's cool for me to, even when I dress more masculine, I like putting my feminine touches. Like, you know, the other day I was wearing these baggy pants, but I wore like a sexy bra with it. You know, I have to always make it kind of like, you know, sexy a little
sensual.
bit. Yeah, like sensual. Because I think that's like I love when a woman is able to own her power and be like, I want to feel sensual, I want to feel sexy, and I'm going to just own that. But at the same time, if you're wearing like a whole baggy outfit and that makes you feel sexy, like, you know, that's what it is. Sometimes I'll wear like the whole thing, like tight, baggy, and I feel sexy either way. So I think it just makes whatever I feel myself in, but definitely loud. Like, I like loud. I like boom. Like, I like being daring, doing things that nobody else is gonna do. Like, oh, this is a one-on-one piece. Oh, I need that. You know, like I love doing that, because especially now, I think that we need more inspiration. You know, and it's just like the wheel has been invented. So how can we reinvent it and just put our little touches on it, add the culture in it? I love doing that stuff and being like, oh, like this is. Like, you know, because I love culture so much and I love going around the world, I take little things from the places. I was in Japan and I took the kawaii style there, and now I'm in France and I'm like, oh, I gotta pick this and this. Like, I take everything. And I think as being a Middle Eastern girl, but just owning these different cultures, it's just so fun, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I want to do an Asian look or a Latin look or this look or that look, or, you know, I'm in French, I want to look like a French girl, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I think it's such a vibe because it's like you can switch it up, you know? I love it. Like, I love doing that.
So you told me you have very different styles, but in any style you own, you have the same feminine energy, which is coming back every time. And I feel like it's the same in your music. You also have this women empowerment, this femininity energy. Can you tell me more about it?
You know, it's so, I love that that's coming through because it's literally everything I'm about. Like everything I'm about is, especially as a Middle Eastern girl, I feel like, you know, it's just about empowering me, empowering myself, and you know what? I feel like I love that people are starting to feel that energy, because music for me, like it wasn't like being a Middle Eastern girl, it wasn't like allowed when I was a little girl. You know, it wasn't like a thing. You can't do music, it's like haram. But now that I feel like that I've been doing it for, you know, for a minute and just doing it authentically, I feel like it's really coming through that I've empowered myself through my music. And it's made me feel so powerful to be able to use my art to get my power back, or just create my own identity, or just be who I am. And I feel like, you know, especially when I started doing music, I didn't see any Middle Eastern girls in pop culture. And I think that it was important for me to, you know, just do it. And I am obsessed with all of our pop stars. And I feel like, you know, a woman who's unapologetic, a woman who knows herself, a woman who is empowered is the most dangerous thing in the world. And for me, I feel like, you know, I always was so interested in seeing women get their power and own their power. And, you know, this is for all the women who have lost their power, all the women who don't have power, who don't have a voice. You know, that's what makes me do it, and that's what makes me keep going. And even if I don't feel powerful, I listen to my music and it makes me feel powerful sometimes. And it's that energy, it's just that goddess energy, you know, that like I'm a goddess, I'm made in the image of God, I'm female. And, you know, I think in society, it's such a man society that they've like pretty much silenced that feminine goddess energy, and we just like, it's just all masculine, rawr. And I think that now we're like, no, it's about the women now. You know, we're taking our power back, we're owning it, we're bosses, we're doing everything. And I think it's so inspiring to me to see other women who just own it. And it just makes me want to just own it more and more. And I feel like now more than ever, we just need to own our power, because it's women run the world, honey. It's our time, too late. Sorry, men. So I say all the time that music is the language of my heart. You know, it's like my favorite thing to do. It's my favorite thing to just study it. You know, I love making music. I love studying music. I love finding new inspirations. And for me this year, I've been like traveling all around the world, because I feel like music and artists, like as my job as an artist is to bring people together with my music. And I feel like I've been seeing that more than ever this year. Like, you know, it doesn't matter like what, you know, it was like a huge dance class in LA and they were dancing to my song, and it was like every color, every race, every shape, size, you know, and all these different, you know, women and men, all kinds of things. And I just feel like everyone that loves my music, like I did a show before I came to Paris, a performance, and I had guys singing my song Lover Girl. Like it's called Lover Girl, but it was like guys singing it too. And it's like, it's crazy because like music transcends language barriers and transcends like all things like religions and race. And I think that right now
you feel connected to everyone.
Yeah, it makes you feel connected to everyone, and it makes everyone feel connected to each other. And I feel like that's what I love most about it. And lately I've been like obsessed with putting all of my inspirations and all of my pieces in the music, and just being as versatile as possible, and just having no limitations, you know? I feel like right now it's like there's no limitations to genre and no limitations to it. So I like to just have fun and make music from my heart that I know people will love and relate to, and I hope they love, you know?
And I have one more question.
Tell me.
What's coming soon?
Oh
Do you
my
have
gosh.
a new project or something you can spoil?
So much stuff coming soon. I do, like you know, you guys will hear it first.
I'm so excited.
New song coming out July 17th. So
we'll be here. What's the name?
The name is called Country Love.
Ooh.
So I think it's very fitting because it's like, you know, it's a love song and like a little bit of a heartbreak song, but it's kind of like, because it's called Country Love, I want it to be like the pride of your country. And I think that's why I've been like traveling to places I've never been, because I want to see cities, countries I've never seen, and I love how prideful people are about their country. So I'm putting out right after the 4th of July, which is Independence Day in America, but it also is just, you know, I love my countries that I'm from. I love Palestine, I love America, and I love all these countries that I'm going to. So I think it's going to be really fun. It's a love song, but it also is like the country pride. So I can't wait for people to hear it.
I'm so excited to hear it.
I'm so excited. Bonjour, je m'appelle Inès et je t'aime Paris.